Good morning. My name is Parvez. Today I will be taking you quadratic equations. Quadratic equations. So any equation of degree 2 is called as a quadratic equation. For example, its general form is ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, where a, b, c are any constant numbers. A comma b comma c are constants, and the coefficient of x square, that is a, cannot be 0, because if a is 0, then this equation will be a linear equation. See, for example, if a is 0, so this will be like 0 into x square plus bx plus c is equals to 0, which will gives you bx plus c is equals to 0, which is a linear equation because its degree is 1. Here the degree is 2. Quadratic equation is an equation of degree 2. Now, how to solve this one? Solving a quadratic equation. Solving a quadratic equation. You got two methods. First one is factorization, and the other one is using quadratic formulas. Factorization and quadratic formula. If I take any question, say solve using factorization. Solve using factorization. First one, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. While solving this equation by using factorization, we need to multiply the first and last terms, which is x square and 6. So x square into 6 is 6x square. Then we need to find the two factors which gives 6x square on multiplication, and when we add it we need to get minus 5x. As you can see, the factors are 2x and 3x. Since it is minus 5, minus 2 and minus 3, minus 2 minus 3 is minus 5x, and minus 2 multiplied by minus 3x, it is 6x square. So these are the two factors. So we need to split the middle term, x square, as it is. Split this minus 5x into these two terms, minus 2x minus 3x, and the last term as it is. Earlier it was like 3 terms, now there are 4 terms. So start grouping the two terms. First two terms are grouped like this, and the other two terms are grouped like this. If we see, there is an x common in the first two terms, which will give us x minus 2, and in the last two terms we can see there is minus 3 common, which will gives us x minus 2 again. So again this bracket x minus 2 is common. So here we are left with x minus 3 equals 0. So x minus 2 equals 0. If this product is 0, then either this bracket should be 0 or this bracket should be 0. There is no any real value of x for which both the brackets are 0. From here we'll get x is equals to 2. From here we'll get x is equals to 3. So these are the values of x. These are also called as roots of quadratic equation. These are the roots of quadratic equation. By method 2. Method 2, which is quadratic formula, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. The quadratic formula says x is equals to minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, where a, b, c are coefficients of x square, x and constant terms. So which gives us x is equals to minus, so the value of b is negative 5, so minus of minus 5 plus or minus square root of minus 5 square minus 4ac. So a is 1 and c is 6 divided by 2a. A is 1. So which gives x is equals to negative of negative is positive plus or minus square root of negative 5 square is 25 minus 4 times 6 is 24. 2 times 1 is 2, which gives us x is equals to 5 plus or minus root 1 by 2. So square root of 1 is 1. Since it is plus or minus, we need to take the two cases. First the plus 1 and the other is minus 1. So x is equals to 5 plus 1 by 2, or x is equals to 5 minus 1 by 2. So x is equals to, this gives 6 by 2, and here x is equals to 4 by 2. So again we'll get the same answer, x is equals to 2 and x is equals to 3. Also, if we see graphically, if I see the graph of quadratic equation, this is my quadratic equation, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0. If this is my y-axis and this is my x-axis, if a is positive, if a is greater than 0, then we will see the graph of our quadratic equation is an upward parabola. Upward parabola. It touches the x-axis at its roots. Since the quadratic equation has got maximum of 2 roots, maximum of 2 zeros, it cuts the x-axis at maximum 2 points. If a is less than 0, that is if a is negative, then we'll get a downward parabola. If this is y-axis and this is x-axis, so this is like downward parabola if coefficient of x square is negative, that is if a is negative. In our question was x square minus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. We got the roots as x is equals to 2 and x is equals to 3. It means that if I draw the graph of this parabola, it touches the x-axis at the point 2 and 3. These are the two zeros or two roots of this quadratic equation. If I see its vertex, since our a is positive, we have got an upward parabola. If I see its vertex, where it will form, then the coordinates of this vertex comes out to be minus b by 2a comma minus d by 4a, where d is called as the discriminant, which is equals to b square minus 4ac, b square minus 4ac. If I want to calculate the coordinates of this vertex v, it will give us minus b by 2a, which is minus of minus 5 divided by 2 times 1, which is 5 by 2, and minus d by 4. So discriminant will be b square minus 4ac minus 5 square minus 4ac. So it is like 25 minus 24, which is 1. So minus d by 4a will be minus 1 by 4 into 1, which is minus 1 by 4. So the coordinates of this vertex will be 5 by 2 comma minus 1 by 4. Okay, thank you.